If you think people who never post pictures online are just shy, insecure, or boring, you are completely wrong. Psychology actually says the exact opposite. They don't post selfies, they don't share their meals, and they don't announce their wins. In a society obsessed with attention, they choose to be invisible. But why? The psychological reason behind this is brilliant, and we are going to decode it right now. Number 1. They choose privacy over popularity. Psychologists say people who rarely post pictures have a high privacy orientation. What does that mean in plain English? It means they want to be the boss of their own life. They want to control who gets to know their business. They aren't hiding because they are scared. They simply want to protect their mental space. While most of the world is hunting for validation through likes and comments, these folks rely on self-validation. If they look good today, they don't need 100 comments to confirm it. If they eat a great meal, they just eat it. They don't need to announce their life to the internet to feel good about it, and that is a massive sign of inner strength. Number 2. They actually live in the moment. Think about the last time you went to a concert or a beautiful beach. How many people were watching the view through their phone screens? Psychology shows that people who don't post online practice experiential living. Instead of trying to capture the perfect angle to show other people they are having fun, they are actually just having fun. They'd rather build a real memory in their brain than a digital memory on a server. Their phone stays in their pocket, and their eyes stay on the world. Number 3. They have intense self-awareness. There's a psychological term called self-concept clarity. It basically means you know exactly who you are. People who share less online usually have this dialed in perfectly. They know their own values, they know their goals, and they know what makes them happy. Because they already know who they are, they don't need to test out different outfits, trends, or personalities online just to see what gets the most applause. Their happiness doesn't go up and down depending on how the internet reacts to them. Their happiness comes from the inside. Number 4. They are emotionally secure. Posting less is directly linked to a healthy, secure self-esteem. Listen, there is loud confidence and there is quiet confidence. Loud confidence needs a megaphone. It needs an audience to survive. Quiet confidence doesn't need to prove anything. These people don't post selfies to prove their worth because they already feel complete. Psychologists say people with this level of emotional balance are way less anxious. They aren't desperately seeking approval. Instead, they take all that energy and focus it on their real-world goals. Number 5. They value deep connections over digital numbers. Social media tricks us into thinking that having 1,000 followers means we have 1,000 friends. But the quiet ones know that's a lie. They care way more about the 4 people sitting at their dinner table than the 400 strangers watching their online stories. They put their energy into deep, meaningful, real-life relationships. If they want you to see a picture of their new dog or their vacation, they will text it to you directly. If you get a photo from them, it means you actually matter to them. Number 6. They are deep thinkers. People who stay quiet online usually think before they speak. They have what psychologists call an internal locus of evaluation. That's just a fancy way of saying they judge their success by their own scorecard, not the internet's. They only want to share something if it genuinely matters or adds real value. They hate small talk, and they hate superficial flexing. They would much rather have one real, authentic conversation than 100 fake interactions in a comment section. Number 7. They see right through the digital illusion. Most of them know exactly how fake social media can be. Psychologists call this social comparison theory, which is the trap of constantly measuring your own worth against someone else's highlight reel. By keeping their own life off the timeline, they protect their brain from that endless, toxic cycle of comparison. They know that no one's life is as perfect as their Instagram grid makes it look. So, they simply refuse to play the game. They choose peace over performance. And finally, number 8. The power of mystery. In a world where everyone overshares every single detail of their day, from what they ate for breakfast to who they are dating, being private is the ultimate flex. It makes people curious. When you don't post, people actually wonder what you're up to. You become a puzzle. By holding back, they keep their mystery alive, and psychologically, human beings are always drawn to a mystery. So, the next time you notice someone who never posts their pictures, do not assume they are shy, awkward, or missing out. They might just be more grounded, more emotionally intelligent, and more self-aware than 99% of the people on your feed. They don't need to be seen to feel seen. And that is the definition of true confidence.